John 15:3. You are already pruned clean because of the word which I have spoken to you. This is a short verse, one sentence, and it's easy to move past it. But I want you to sit here for a minute, because this verse is doing something that most of us need to hear before we go any further in this chapter. Jesus just talked about pruning. He just named the reality that the Father cuts back what is fruitful so that it can bear more. And that's heavy. It's uncomfortable. It's the kind of thing that makes you wonder, am I okay? And then, right here in verse 3, Jesus says, you are already clean. Not you will be clean when you get it together, and not you are on your way to being clean if you try hard enough. You're already clean. And the reason he gives is not your effort. It's not your track record. It's not your devotional consistency or your ministry performance. It's the word which I have spoken to you. The word Jesus has spoken is itself the cleansing agent. Now, the Greek word here for clean is the same root as the word used for prunes in verse 2. So there's a wordplay happening. Jesus is saying the pruning has already begun. The word I have spoken to you has already started doing its work in you. You're not starting from zero. And I think that matters more than we realize. So many of us come to a passage like John 15 already exhausted, already feeling behind. We're already carrying the weight of thinking we are not spiritual enough. We're not disciplined enough. We're not abiding enough. And before Jesus even gives you the command to abide, he tells you something about your standing. You're already clean. You're not starting from a deficit. You're not walking into this chapter as someone who needs to earn their way to the vine. The word has already been spoken. The work has already begun. This is grace before instruction. And for church leaders, for anyone who leads from the front, this is especially important. Because we live in a culture that tells us we are always behind. We always need to do more, always a step away from being enough. And Jesus says, before I tell you what to do, let me tell you what has already been done. You are clean, not because of you, because of my word. So here's the question for this to sit with today. Have I been approaching God as though I still need to earn my place at the vine? And what would change if I believed I am already clean? Let me pray. Jesus, thank you that your word does what it says. Thank you that before you give us a single instruction in this chapter, you remind us that something has already been done. We're not starting from behind. We're not earning our way in. Your word has already made us clean. For anyone who's carrying the weight of feeling not enough, would you let that sentence land today? You are already clean. Form us from that place, not from deficit, from grace. In your name, amen. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Formation to Transformation, a worship devotional podcast. It's been just an honor to hear from so many of you. I would just ask if you could leave me a rating and review wherever you're listening to this. And you can find everything else going on at formationtotransformation.com. You can get a link to my Substack and get set up on emails. And if you're going to share an episode, I so appreciate it. But would you head over to Instagram and tag me there? It's at Ryan Loche, RyanLoche. That's how you pronounce my name, by the way, Loche. So just for those of you interested. Anyway, thank you. I'm rambling. Thank you for being a part of this, and we'll see you in the next episode.